The Calgary Police Service continues to investigate a fatal stabbing in the city's northeast. At approximately 9:40 p.m. on Wednesday, October the 8th, 2014, a man and a woman were closing up a business in the 4700 block of Westwinds Drive Northeast. The man was leaving on foot with cash receipts when he was approached and attacked by two males. He was robbed of his cash and stabbed. The victim, Maqsood Ahmed, 55, was transported to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The woman, an employee of the company, was uninjured. An autopsy was completed by the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner this morning that confirmed that the victim died as a result of stab wounds. Investigators are reviewing images captured by security cameras in the area. The two suspects are described as black male in his 20s, approximately 5 foot 10 inches tall, with a muscular, lean build and long hair. He was wearing dark clothing and white shoes. Second male, black male in his 20s, approximately 6 feet tall, with medium to heavy build and short hair. He was wearing a light colored hoodie underneath a 3/4 length black leather jacket, dark pants, and white shoes. The vehicle used by the offenders is described as a 1999 to 2003 Toyota Solara, two-door in color. Two-door, dark in color. A photo of the vehicle observed at the scene, as well as a similar photo, is available on the City of Calgary newsroom. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call police at 403-266-1234, the homicide tip line at 403-428-8877, or Crime Stoppers.
Do you think that this particular individual was specifically targeted?
Obviously, yes, we believe that this was a targeted incident, that the individual was targeted as a result of leaving his business premises with cash.
Like, did you think it's somebody who saw him frequently leaving? Did he leave every day at that time of day with money?
Those are details we're still trying to go through to determine in our investigation, and we're hoping that we'll be able to obtain those details. And hopefully,
with all of the different videos, did you actually catch it all on video?
again, we're going through the video right now to determine what is applicable to the incident.
Can you confirm the victims were pepper sprayed?
At this point, those are details again that we cannot confirm at this point. Sorry.
Did the victim know his attackers?
We have no idea that the victim knew his attackers.
And a person with him, she wasn't hurt at all. Did she call for help or?
Yes, she's been very cooperative in the investigation, and she did call for help.
Last time we were told that he was with an adult son at the time. Is that totally incorrect?
That was just due to a mix-up in communication at the time of the incident.
So
The son did arrive soon after the fact.
Do you know, you said he was walking out with a bag of money. Do you know how much money was in that, or if it was a large amount?
Again, that's something our investigation has not yet determined specifically.
Because those people actually did end up getting away with the money, correct?
Yes, that's our understanding.
So
Yeah.
you don't know exactly how much was in it?
We don't know exactly how much. Again, that's part of our investigation. We're still working through that to determine those types of details.
But do you believe it is a large amount?
Well, I would cash receipts from a business, depending on the frequency, et cetera. Those are, as far as how often this occurred, those are details we're still trying to determine at this time. So.
What information do you have that leads you to believe this was a targeted attack?
Well, it's a robbery, so we believe that the individual was targeted as a result of the money he was carrying when he left his business premises.
There's a figure that there was $70,000 in the bag. Is that accurate? How accurate is that?
Again, like I said before, we're still trying to determine those specific details.
So the second picture of the other vehicle, that vehicle isn't really involved, you just want people to have a clearer picture?
For clarity, yes.
Can you explain that? Just,
We went through the video surveillance, obtained a image of the vehicle used by the offenders. By looking at that, we were able to determine that it was a Toyota Solara between those years due to the details on the vehicle itself, and we just wanted to provide a more clearer image of a similar vehicle so people have an idea of what type of vehicle we're looking for.
Do
Do
you
you-
plan on releasing any video?
Again, we'll be going through all the video and we'll be determining whether anything is applicable to be released sometime in the future.
do you have any idea who these guys are yet at this point?
We have no suspects directly in mind at this time.
So for him to be leaving the store carrying a bag of money, was that a normal activity or was this like a special drop or?
Again, we're still trying to determine what type of scheduling they used for dealing with their receipts, that type of thing. That's part of our investigation. We don't have those details right now.
Were there other witnesses in the area or just the woman who was with him?
There were other people in the area at the time.
What type of business was this?
This was a grocery store business.
Can you confirm the weapon used? Some say it was a screwdriver, some say it was a knife. Can you confirm?
No, at this point, we don't have confirmation on the actual weapon itself.
Can you say how many times he was stabbed?
Again, we can say that he was stabbed, and that was what led to his death.
Can you say more than one or one?
Again, we can say at least once.
Can you confirm the victim's son returned to the scene after the incident?
Returned to the scene. The victim's son, there was early reports that he was with his son. The victim did arrive soon after the incident.
So he just has the grocery business, because I know there's like a banking Western Union in there as well, but he only owns the produce?
Again, as far as details of who owns what, the information we have that it was a grocery business and also did wire transfers as well within the premises. Just like to say that I believe that this was a real reprehensible crime, and we need people to come forward to help us with this investigation. It's really critical that people not only are aware of the incidents or circumstances on the evening in question, but we're looking for people that may have noticed something in the area that was suspicious for up to weeks in advance of the incident.
So you think this was quite well planned, well in
Well,
advance?
again, how long they had been planning it, we definitely believe it was a planned attack. It was a targeted attack, and this individual is a hardworking business owner who was targeted because of cash that was taken from the premises.
Was there an altercation, or was it literally just a robbery, a grab, a stab, and a get out of there? Was there an altercation?
Well, there was definitely an altercation. The extent of that altercation, we're still trying to piece together at this time.
Can you talk about how his family's doing and if you've had much interaction with him?
Obviously, the family is very distraught. Anytime, a loved one dies, and when it's unexpected and it's a murder, obviously they're taking it very hard.
Did you get a license plate off of the CCTV?
Did we get a license plate? We're still working through all the images and all the cameras in the area, so at this point, if we did have a license plate, we would provide you with that.